What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out RV Daydream. Today I want to talk about a couple of devices to help with Wi-Fi connectivity. As you guys that follow our channel know, occasionally we get some items that we like to review. And in this case, this is definitely something that is for the RV crowd. Now, there's only really one choice at this point, and that is WeBoost. I know there's some other ones out there, but it seems like that WeBoost, which used to be Wilson Electronics, is a really good system. Now, I got two different systems, and I'm going to show you the results here. Now, I'm at West Branch State Park in Ravenna, Ohio, and depending on what site you have in the park, sometimes you can have no bars, sometimes you can have 3 bars. I know that there's a spot out here somewhere that you can get 4 bars, and this is on the T-Mobile system, but I just haven't been able to do it consistently. And the site we're currently at, I can get 2 bars, and there's kind of a routine to do that, which I'll show you. Basically, I use a ZTE hotspot. We'll try it with that, and we're also going to try it with my Samsung S7, which now is actually an old phone since the S8 came out. But it does have a good antenna on it. However, the little ZTE hotspot, I'm telling you, is pretty decent on its own accord. I've actually been able to do a little bit of surfing on the internet with kind of a rig job, which I'll show you again what I got to do. You guys that follow my channel know that I had to run back to the house and pick up this is a 2-day air package. I had a window that they were delivering at, and this is a 3-day select. Again, both of these are Wilson products, so let's go ahead and open it up. This is going to be me getting it out, trying to figure out how to set it up real quick and give you some sort of an idea of how this thing works and how it improves. But we first need a baseline of what I currently have. So let's go ahead and go to the computer and I'll show you what I've got as far as a signal. Right now, as it stands, I'm not connected to anything. And you can see it says limited service, so we'll go ahead and stay with that. And connect to the 4G mobile hotspot through the link that I've got saved here. And we'll get some information on it. Right now you can see up here in signal strength it's only showing 1 bar. And if you go to the information on this, you can see that we're at minus 140. Now, I didn't know this initially because I'm no expert, that's for sure. But the lower the number, the better. So if it was minus, let's say 40, it'd be unbelievable. It'd be extremely fast. But that minus number there, that's not good whenever it says minus 140. And right now you can see it's not saying anything. It's not picking up anything. So what we'll do is go ahead and place this outside. And I'm going to actually put it out on my awning. Hopefully the wind don't blow it around. And we'll get a stronger signal. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I got outside here, and you can see what a rig job, huh? I got a piece of Velcro on there just in case to hold it. But all I got it on a phone holder, and I kind of got it pointed in the area that it needs. And this gives me a little bit better signal. So let's go in and see what that might be. All right, so you can see that little rig job that I got going on out there actually does a little bit of good. We're at minus 102, 103. I've got 2 bars. So now at least I have internet. Now, this is the best I can do at this site. All right, again, this isn't going to be a boring unboxing, but I did want to show you what they look like. This is the small one. This is the Drive 4GS. This is for vehicle use, which can be used in RVs. And I'm talking about travel trailers too. It's just that this one doesn't boost quite as much, but it might be just what you need. It could be. We'll find out. And then, of course, this one, the RV Cellular Signal Booster, the Drive 4G XRV. This is their bad boy right now. So we'll see what this thing comes with, which you can kind of see in here. The 3 pieces, the 3 main components, and the same with this. So first, we're going to go ahead. I know this is going to kill you. First, we're going to set this one up. I'm going to see what kind of gains I can get and how fast the internet goes. Then I'll go ahead and do this one. Now, again, I'm not going to show this setting up or anything like that. I'm going to throw it together really fast, and I'm going to put it up and then at that point we'll discuss results, because that's actually what I'm more interested in at this point, is just results. As far as setting it up, everybody can set it up. Every application is going to be a little bit different, so it really don't make a difference how I show. If I showed you step by step how it works for me, it really doesn't do you any good. But as far as the results, that's important. So I got this open, and you can see I've got the cradle set up. What they give you is a couple of different arms for the cradle, because this is adjustable. You slide them out and then slide them back in. They give you an adhesive mount, and that's a pretty large amount of adhesive. They give you an alcohol swab to wipe down wherever you're going to stick it to. And of course they give you your cables that you need. Now one of the cables goes into this adapter that plugs into your cigarette lighter. Well, this is just a USB, and I have plenty of USB power points, so I went ahead and just plugged it into the wall for a USB power point for now. It does the same thing. I could have plugged it into the computer. The computer could have possibly given it power too, but then they give you this little antenna wire, and I've got that screwed in there, and this is really crude. I tried it on the end of the awning, it didn't quite work. So what I did was, since this is all aluminum and fiberglass, I got a spatula. You can see there. I just hooked it to the spatula and then tucked it underneath where the fiberglass goes into the aluminum frame. The cord's draped through and into the RV through the window. So let's go see what kind of results. Now, that antenna being there is real close to where the other one was as far as height and everything. But I noticed that it's a quality thing. Let me show you. Alright, so here we are on that same page, and you should be able to see it says we're at anywhere from -95 to -98. However, it's definitely a different type of a signal, to where it must be a quality thing also, not just signal strength, but the quality, because there's definitely a difference here. Alright guys, I promise it's not an unboxing, but this is definitely different than I've ever seen before. Right away, you know, signal bars can be inaccurate. Signal boost is best measured in how much better you can communicate than before. Yeah, again, this kind of leads me to what's going on with the other one, because I definitely have a better signal. My cell phone sure in the hell picks up a lot more. And also then the box, going again to something I have never seen. Install box A, start installation with this box, step contents 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8. And install box B, second installation box, step contents 4, 5, 7. That's weird. That's some wild stuff there. I mean, they're really walking you through it. So let's open this up, and I'm going to show it to you. Again, I'm not wanting to do an unboxing, but this is different than what I've ever seen, and this might be a good selling point whenever you've got somebody that's willing to take these steps to make sure you get it done right. You know, there's a lot of people intimidated by this. I'm not, but there are a lot out there. And Heidi would be one of them. She don't like any of this stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and start with box A. We'll open it up and take a look in there. It says step 1, and there's some instructions on it. It says mount outside antenna to pole or ladder so that the entire outside of the antenna is above the roof line of the RV and clear of other metal obstructions. Now, in my case, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Not a big deal. It's still going to give me a decent result. We'll have to see how that works out. And again, my results may be skewed a little bit because I'm doing it this way, but I want to see how good it does, because it, you know, I've been increasing the signal of this hotspot just by using all kinds of things, baking pans, and you can see phone mounts and camera mounts to just position it. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'll find a place for this to go outside. The wind is picking up considerably, so I need to, if I'm going to hook it to the awning, I need to do that right away. And then there's another one. It says step contents 2, 3, 6, and 8. This box includes accessories for outside installation and power to the Drive 4GX booster. You can see here's step contents 2, 3, 6, and 8. And here's what it looks like. Steps 2 and 3, 6, and 8. This plugs into the device that sends out or collects the signal and boosts it. This is for the outside antenna, and it's a through plug, it's a rubber plug, it's all kinds of little things, which I'm not doing any of that. Again, we're just doing this temporarily just to see what happens, see if it increases the signal. And then the fused hardware. This is in case you want to power it to your 12 volt that's inside the RV, or if you're in a motor home, that's the way this can go, you know, right into a fuse box. Actually, it looks like it has a fusible link that's in there. So all you'd have to do is just hit positive and negative on your 12 volt power supply, and you can power the unit, which I'm going to use this because this is a wall plug one, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to use our wall plug since we have shore power, and then run this cable outside and connect it. Now, these connectors are very specific, so whenever you're trying to do a different antenna, which I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to get a directional antenna. Make sure that you get the right connectors. Give them a call, give WeBoost a call, and tell them what you're trying to do, and they'll tell you the exact part numbers and where to order them if they don't have them. So let me go ahead and run this cable outside, and then at that point we'll be able to go on to plan B. All right, box B. You got steps 4 and 5 and 7. And then this one's talking about determining location, blah, blah, blah. I don't necessarily need to do that. Again, it's just going to go in here temporarily. I mean, for God's sake, I got the cable running through the window over there. So I just want to get some sort of feedback and see if this thing does what it's supposed to on any level whatsoever. So this is worst case scenario. So let's go ahead and open this up and find out what I got to do with this. Okay, so steps 4 and 5, this is basically the unit itself, the holy grail, the ever so popular. And it's got some sort of a cradle that you screw to the wall, and then this connects to the cradle. Again, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to lay it over there and then hook up everything just to get some sort of a signal. Okay, and inside box 7 is the little indoor antenna with the cable that's connected to it, that's going to connect to the box. So basically, I mean, it's pretty simple. You're going to power the magic box, and then at that point you're going to connect the outside antenna to the magic box, and then you're going to connect the indoor antenna to the magic box, and this antenna is for every device inside the RV that you want to connect to it. So placement on this is important. Again, I'm not going to tell you how to do everything. I'm just wanted to show you, and then we're going to get a final result. Okay, so you can see all this spaghetti, but basically the box is hooked up, it's plugged in, and it's turned on. And again, this is the indoor antenna. So let's see what happens whenever I connect to our hotspot at this point by configuring it with this network. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I went ahead and just set the hotspot over in front of the little antenna. Let me show you that. Right there. So I'm getting minus 86, and the bars are showing 5 bars. Of course, you're not, again, not supposed to use any of that. I went ahead and turned off this one, the other one, this one here, just in case it was interfering. And it's awesome. I picked up my phone when I took it out of that cradle, and my phone's got 4 bars. All right, so how does that translate into normal use? Well, let's say I want to watch videos, and we'll go to YouTube and just pick a video. Now, this is going to be its own definition. It's not going to be in high definition. It's probably going to be in normal definition. So let's go ahead and do Chris and G here.
This might be a little nervous up in those mountains.
And I'm watching a video.
It's like it's
I mean, again, the signal wasn't that great. So the fact that I've got the ability to watch a video in any definition whatsoever is awesome. And man, I love this. Again, I know this video is going on quite a bit, but this works out pretty well. And the nice thing is here's my phone, and you can see I've got 4 bars. So there's 4 bars, so I can get all my updates just like I normally would. And this is a phone that I was getting 0 to 1 bar. Awesome. I mean, it's just awesome all the way around. And it's just because that device is right over there. So perfect. So what's the conclusion? Well, the conclusion is this thing works, and it works well. So I'm very happy with it. Well worth the money, because I know once I mount it correctly and I put that antenna up in the air where it needs to be, that this is just going to be even better yet. Now, again, I don't really want to use this antenna. I want a directional antenna. I want one that I can point to the tower. You go to the app Open Signal, and it's a free app. It'll tell you where your tower is, and then you just point your antenna, which has a, you know, basically a big cone that kind of points in the direction that you want it to go. You just line it up with what the app says, and that's it. So I think this is a good plus. The links are going to be down below for both systems. Click the links. It'll take you to Amazon. Check the pricing, check the used ones, check to see if there's any on sale. That's the way I did it. I actually got this one, instead of $499, I got it on sale for $440, I believe it was. And it got here right away. They went ahead and shipped it 2-day air, and man, it's nice. I like it. So I hope this helped out, guys, and as always, we hope to see you out there. Bye.